Of the Coolidge City Council to order, and ask that we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Norma, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gilbert Lopez.
Here.
Councilmember Steve Hudson.
Here.
Councilmember Robert Huddleston.
Here.
Mayor John Thompson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jackie Henry.
Here.
Councilmember Gary Lewis.
Here.
And Councilmember Tatiana Murrieta.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Norma. I see no presentations listed on the agenda, so we'll move to the call to the public. And if there's anybody here that would like to address the council, keep in mind the council cannot answer. And please, if you stand up, list your name and your address, and you have 3 to 5 minutes to address the council, if there's anybody interested. Okay, seeing nobody move forward, we'll move out of call to the public. We'll move into the business items. And these is consent agenda, and I would ask if any of the members of this council, consent agenda items 3 through 9, if you want any pulled, let me know before I read them so we can set them aside and deal with them separately.
No, sir. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, is that it?
Yes, sir.
Councilmember Marietta, nothing? Okay, then I'm going to read the other items, noting that there is resolutions in here, so we'll have to vote on them, but I'll read the other ones. Item number 3. Accept the statement of qualifications submitted by RFQ issued for design services to enclose the patio at the library and approve the professional services agreement with Enberg Anderson Architects. Item 5, resolution number 15-20, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, approving submission of an application for Proposition 202 grant funds from Tohono O'odham Nation on behalf of the Central Arizona College Foundation Promise for the Future Scholarship Program. Item number 6, approve the First Amendment to the purchase and sale agreement between the City of Coolidge and Bright International. Item number 7, consider approval of entering into a fireworks display contract and purchase order and addendum between the City of Coolidge and Lannis Productions, Inc. for the purpose of providing a fireworks display show on July 4th, 2015. Item number 8, Memorandum of Understanding with the University of Arizona Cooperative Extension of Pinal County for Health and Nutrition Education. And item 9, consider approval of the liquor license application number 1013264 submitted by Andrea Dahlman Lukowitz for Safeway Food and Drug number 1732, located at 1449 North Arizona Boulevard, Coolidge, Arizona. And there is a resolution, so we will need roll call.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve consent agenda items 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Second.
Motion and a second. Norma?
Councilmember Huddleston.
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson.
Yes.
Councilmember Lopez.
Yes.
Councilmember Murrieta.
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Henry.
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, now we'll go back to item number 4. Consider approval of applying for 2015 Proposition 202 grant funds with the Tohono O'odham Nation for the purchase of 22 automated external defibrillators and authorizing the city manager and police chief to execute the necessary documents. Councilmember Lewis?
And Mr. Mayor, before we go to that, I just wanted to point out that this also has a resolution inside it. It has Resolution 1519, which is very similar to 1520, but we're also going to ask for a roll call vote on this.
Okay.
It's actually 1521.
1521,
1.
thank you.
It just changed. Okay, thanks. All right, 1521. Okay, Councilmember Lewis.
Just a couple questions. Is there going to be training provided with this, or are we providing that on our own?
Yes, sir. The training will be provided by the company,
Okay.
and that's included in the cost of the AEDs.
That's all I have. Yeah.
Anybody else
Anything
have anybody else have any questions?
No, sir.
Got off
Got
light.
off the-
Thank you for making it easy.
Yeah.
Good job.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I move we approve item number 4, resolution number 15-21.
Second.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second, and we'll need a vote.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Murrieta,
Yes.
Councilmember Lopez,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
Councilmember Huddleston,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Henry,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, we'll move into business or regular items. Item number 10, ordinance number 15-05, an ordinance of the City of Coolidge setting its 2015-2016 expenditure limit and approving and adopting the 2015-2016 tentative budget for fiscal year 2015-2016, and at this time declaring an emergency.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, what Anthony has just handed out is what you've seen before with a couple of minor changes here. The Special Projects Grants Director, the change is, if you remember, it was a 50-50 split between the salary going to grants and the salary going to general fund. We were able to turn that around to where 63% will go to grants and 37% general fund. Last year it was just the opposite, 30% went to grants and 70% general fund. So between this year and last year, we have a $46,359 savings to the general fund with this kind of a switch. The next one on the list is library director. We've decided that Joyce Baker is ready to move up to directorship. She moves from manager to library director, range 64 to 70. And what you always want to do in the city or in any business is try to move people up from inside. And people refer to it as succession planning. Well, Joyce is definitely ready to be a director, so we felt it was her time to move up. And then on the second page, the probation officer, with the concurrence of the mayor, we changed the title to Court Compliance Specialist Part-Time. And that is otherwise known as the probation officer. And then lastly, the 2% merit increase. It's a merit increase, and it'll go to all staff with the exception of the directors. And that is tabulated there, as you can see. So those are the only changes that were made from previous meetings.
Thank you, Bob, and I understand the court compliance specialist part-time title as opposed to PO allows this individual to be able to do more duties.
Mhm.
And we did speak with Apache Junction has an officer already doing this. Well, I should say a court compliance specialist already doing this, and they've come in very handy. And I know that our judge was concerned with what was going to happen with the new arraignment procedure, and this individual could play very heavily in assisting our judge in that. So I think that whatever you call it, it can help alleviate our costs that we will be paying the jail and the county, and it will increase our ability to do community service projects and monitor people that are supposed to be at home and not using illegal substances and things of that nature. So saving us money where we can do roads and recycling like the people want us to do instead of paying tons of money to keep people in jail. So in saying that,
And at the request of Councilwoman Jackie, we're doing some research to see what other cities like Casa Grande, Marana, and others, how they made out with theirs and the savings that they experienced. So we should have that ready the next meeting.
yeah, and I'm not sure about Marana. Casa Grande's only had one a couple of years. Apache Junction's, they've done quite a bit with theirs as far as what their mayor's told me. Yeah, I don't know. So, okay, is there anything further? And what we're doing, did Lisa leave? Oh, there she, what, I was going to say, I don't blame you if you would have, but what we're doing tonight basically is setting the top. Things can be moved around underneath if we still have a desire to, but we can't go any higher. Is that my?
Exactly. You're setting your expenditure limitation for next year. You cannot raise it above the $37,585,507, but you can restructure things between now and the final. Once the final's passed, then even the way it's structured has to remain that way.
Okay. Okay. Well, no matter how we get to where we're going, we're going to have to start here if we want to do that. Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Lopez?
thank you. And Lisa, this is an issue this is a time thing. It has to hit a certain time frame for us to approve this and hit all our legal deadlines. So it's imperative that we approve this budget tonight, and so we can hit all the deadlines and be legally and meet all our legal obligations. Correct?
Excuse me. Exactly. The tentative budget, once it's passed, you have 2 weeks to pass your final budget, and from the date of the final budget, you have 2 weeks to pass your tax levy. So you won't actually pass your tax levy until July 6th, I believe is the date of the meeting. And but this does require, because we have the emergency clause on here, it does require a 3/4 vote, which means 5 would have to vote yes and 2 no, yeah, or 7 yes, whichever, but a minimum of 5 to pass the budget.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
there's no discussion. I'd like to make a motion that we approve ordinance number 15-05 as presented.
I second it. There's a motion and a second. Need a roll call vote? No?
Yes. Vice Mayor Henry,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
No.
Councilmember Murrieta,
Yes.
Councilmember Lopez,
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson,
Yes.
Councilmember Huddleston,
Yes.
and Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, that looks like that passes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, I don't want to jinx this, but the report from Mayor and Council, we'll start down here with Councilmember Lopez.
I have nothing, Mayor.
Councilmember Hudson.
Yeah, I just want to thank the staff for all their hard work in preparing the budget and everything. I appreciate it very much.
I echo that. Give back.
No? Councilperson
Nothing.
Wood? Vice Mayor?
And I would also like to thank staff for all their hard work.
Mr. Flatley?
Okay, we have a few meetings to note. Access Arizona, Mayor, is Thursday, this Thursday, 11:45, if you're interested. On Friday, for anybody that would like to hear Mayor Thompson and Mayor Tom Rankin and Mayor of, or Vice Mayor of Maricopa and also of Eloy, they're at a breakfast at the property on Friday morning at 7:30, and they will be the featured speakers. So if you all are interested in hearing the mayor talk, then let me know on Friday morning. It's at the property in Casa Grande at
Can we stream
7:30.
that live?
I don't think we have the capability yet. They haven't dug the line from the water treatment plant
in Phoenix.
to Apache Junction.
And Mayor, we'll go through the PowerPoint with you Thursday morning at 9 to prepare for the talk. And on Sunday, the 14th, is the Open Hands. It's a U.S. Army birthday celebration at Open Hands. That's at 5 o'clock. chamber luncheon on Wednesday, the 17th at noon here in the council chambers. And then Thursday, the 18th, which is June 18th at 11 in my office. That's the meeting with Sherry Wallace, you and I. And then lastly, the CAG regional meeting. It's an annual meeting in Payson where we go up on Friday and come back on Saturday. Mayor and I will go up to that. That's at 3 o'clock on Friday, and then a barbecue in that evening, and then we come back the next morning. And that's Friday the 19th. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Flatley. And that, the Army's birthday celebration will be at the American Legion. So, I mean, for
Okay.
those of you who,
What time is that again?
I think it's at 5:30, isn't it?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, see, we'd have been late. So, because usually they hold their celebrations downtown at Open Hands Outreach, but this one is going to be somewhere else, so. All right. I have plenty of things to say, but I'm not going to hold everybody up. My last office day was very busy, as Mr. Flatley will tell you. I sent him a number of emails. A number of citizens came in, and they were all very concerned. So there are still some good things going on, despite what you hear everywhere else around here. So anyway, in hearing that, I would look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh, man, that's pretty quick. Okay, all in favor? Aye. All right, we're out of here.